Good morning, students. In the last class, we have discussed about the importance of water, right? Why water is so necessary. But is water the only factor that decides the sustainability of life in a given region? Or any other parameters also are there? Water is not the only factor that decides the sustainability of life in a given region, because other factors like temperature, fresh air, food, and nature of the soil also are compulsorily needed along with water for the sustainability of life on the land in a given region. Now let us discuss about water pollution. Any pollution is reduction in the quality of that particular matter. By what? By the addition of harmful or undesirable substances to the given matter, and by the removal of useful substances from the given matter is known as pollution. Same will apply for water pollution also. Reduction in the quality of water by the addition of harmful substances to the water and or removal of useful substances from water is known as water pollution. You may be asking, sir, why and or? See, reduction in the quality of water is known as actually pollution. Factors are adding harmful substances along with removing useful substances. Otherwise, there may not be adding any harmful substances, only removing the useful substances. So only I have mentioned and are. Sometimes and will be applied, sometimes only are will be applied. Right? Based on the situation, water pollution is caused either by both the things or by only either of the things. Right? When either of the things is causing, then you need to use that word are. Right? Water pollution is mainly caused by five things are there. What are there? Addition of fertilizers and pesticides from our farms. In our farming lands, we use pesticides, fertilizers. When after applying the pesticides and fertilizers, we will irrigate the land. Excess water will be moving away from the farming land to the nearby water sources. Along with that, pesticides and fertilizers also will be washed away, and they also will get joined to that water source like river or a tank. So what it is causing? Addition of fertilizers or pesticides has taken place in that water, and addition of waste from different factors. Addition of waste from different factories, etc. And addition of sewage from our towns and cities. Addition of hot water from specific industries. In some industries, what will happen? In order to cool a particular substance, okay, they use cold water. This cold water, after cooling that another substance, it will become hot water. This hot water is directly released into the nearby water source, right? And addition of cold water from dams during heavy rains. Whenever heavy rains takes place, dams or reservoirs are completely filled with water. Means they are having excess water. So in that case, the gates are opened and the water is released. But in the dams, below the surface water, the remaining water which is present in the bottom of the water will be at very lower temperature, because it is having poor access to sunlight. So it will be at a lower temperature. So it is at a cold condition. This cold water, all of a sudden, it is released into the nearby water source. So what is happening? From industries, hot water is released. From dams, cold water is released. Right? So release of hot or cold into the normal temperature also is going to cause reduction in the quality of the water. This is how various factors are causing the water pollution. Does addition of various pollutants to water affect the life forms in the water bodies in the same way? So, various substances, various pollutants are added. Pollutant means the substance which is causing pollution is called pollutant. So, different pollutants are added to the water. Are all these pollutants going to cause or going to affect the living organisms in the water body in the same way or in different way? No. All the pollutants are not going to affect the life forms in the same way. Addition of pollutants to water bodies affect different life forms in the water body in different ways. They are not going to affect all the life forms in the same way. Addition of pollutants to water bodies affect different life forms in the water body in different ways. Addition of pollutants to the water bodies can encourage the growth of some life forms and can potentially harm some other life forms. See, by adding pollutants to the water bodies, some of the life forms are encouraged to grow more profusely, whereas some other life forms, they are discouraged from their growth. Means their growth will be hindered or it may be getting retarded, right? This results in the imbalance between different organisms of the aquatic system to which pollutants are added. See, in any ecosystem means a given natural environment where both living and non-living things are in continuous interaction with each other and make the life possible is known as ecosystem. In such any ecosystem, here aquatic ecosystem means a water ecosystem, different living organisms are present earlier, and having different living organisms in the given environment is going to provide the balance in their living conditions. But when some organisms are overgrowing and some other organisms are getting retarded from their growth, what is going to happen? Imbalance in the ecosystem is going to take place, which will finally hamper the growth of the entire all organisms, right? So the aquatic ecosystem is going to lose its balance because of the encouragement in the growth of some organisms and discouragement in the growth of other organisms by the addition of the pollutants. What are the effects that are covered under the aspect of water pollution? What are the effects that are covered under the aspect of water pollution? Which all effects? Okay, effect means what that it is caused to the water body. So, broadly, three things are going to take place. Three effects are going to take place. Okay, in terms of water pollution. What is that one? First one is addition of undesirable substances. Second one is removal of desirable substances. Okay, and third one. So one is adding undesirable, another one is removing the desirable. What will be the third one? Change in the temperature. Change in the temperature of the water body. These are the three effects that are covered under the aspect of water pollution. Let us see the first one, addition of undesirable substances. What are the undesirable substances that are getting generally added? Fertilizers, pesticides, okay, sewage, right, waste, etc. The added fertilizers and pesticides can be poisonous. They could be poisonous. Like some mercury salts may be present, which may cause the death of many of the aquatic organisms, right? The added undesirable substances could be disease-causing organisms like cholera-causing bacteria. So with which what will happen? The death of the aquatic organisms or the death of the terrestrial organisms that drink that water may take place, right? Second one, removal of useful or desirable substances. The very much useful substance in the water is dissolved oxygen. See, oxygen has got poor solubility in water. Means oxygen, it does not get dissolved in large quantity in water, whereas CO2 can easily get dissolved in water. It has got more solubility. CO2 has got more solubility than oxygen, whereas oxygen gets less soluble. Oxygen get less dissolved in water. It is having low solubility in water. Such dissolved oxygen is very much essential for many of the aquatic life forms like fishes. If this dissolved oxygen, which is already very less in the water, if it is removed or if it is reduced, what will happen? It will cause the death of the many of aquatic organisms. So dissolved oxygen could be reduced by certain changes that take place in the water body. When fertilizers and pesticides are added, like how they encourage the growth in the crop field, in the same way they encourage the growth of algal blooms in the water body. You might have seen green patches growth in the water body. That is nothing but algal bloom. Because of this algal bloom, what will happen? A lot of organic matter is going to get deposited in the water body. That actually, it is a replacement of oxygen. Means oxygen will be getting reduced and this organic matter is getting added. Because of the excess growth of algal blooms, a lot of organic matter is getting deposited in the water body, which is known as eutrophication. This eutrophication results in the reduction in the dissolved oxygen. Reduction in the dissolved oxygen will affect the life of aquatic life forms, and other nutrients also will be getting depleted. Okay, this is how reduction in the dissolved oxygen, what it is going to cause. Change in the temperature of water bodies. Sudden change in the temperature of water bodies, like addition of hot water from industries and addition of cold water from the dams, it affects breeding of many organisms. Like from eggs, larvae have to get hatched up. Okay, and when the temperature is changed, when the normal temperature is lowered or when the normal temperature is raised up, then the breeding of many of the organisms may not be taking place. And ambient temperature means actually necessary or needed temperature is very much essential for even aquatic life forms also, which is normally maintained in a normal range by the regular natural conditions. But when hot water is added from factories or industries or cold water is added from the reservoirs or dams, then this temperature will be getting altered. Ambient temperature is missing to the aquatic living organisms, which may cause the death of many of the organisms or even the survival inabilities in many of the organisms. This is how the water pollution is going to just plays the pivotal role in hampering the life of aquatic living organisms. Right. Thank you.